Hey, how's it going there, ladies and gentlemen? So, it's been a while since I made a video. I did make other videos explaining that, but they all didn't go well, so I'm just going to scrap that and just carry on. So, I want to get back into YouTube. I'm gonna get on it. So, first thing I'm gonna do is, I guess this will be my new first video. Just get back into anime. So, I want to talk about Demon Slayer season 3 and why it wasn't as hyped as the other two. I read the manga. I know what happens in the ending. I do not like the ending at all. I don't. I really don't. I don't like the ending. It was stupid. Like there was so much hype. There was so much. Uh, I know what they tried to do. Just didn't work. Especially Zenitsu, man. Fuck. Okay, so I'm just gonna be comparing this to manga, of course. So in the manga, when we got to this arc, it was mostly because of Mitsuri's word was getting around and all the fan art and all that. But I've been hearing a lot, especially like Moist Critical. I've been listening to different people like don't watch anime as much about their opinions about this, since this is basically a mainstream thing. Uh, the thing is, in my opinion, like okay, so I read the manga. When I watched the anime, I didn't like it. I didn't like Zenitsu's actor. I don't know. It was good. Like the anime is good. I didn't like it personally. I stopped watching it until everyone started talking about episode 19, and then in my opinion, episode 19, one of the best like animation episodes. Like it was well done. The acting, the like you were, it was good. Like everyone knows why episode 19 was good. Season two, it was just full. It was full of just it was action filled. Like when I think of season two, I just think of houses exploding, demons just slicing through buildings and shit like that. So like for season three, they had they set a bar way too high for themselves. Like I still think Mysterious is good. Like I knew she was going to come and just slice like the what's it called? We called it the Hashirama dragons back then. And she just cut through all the Hashirama dragons and all that. But the thing is, in the manga, okay, it did show her acrobatics a lot more. I believe that helps in my opinion. But they were more flashy with the sword. They did do a certain shot, but they had a sword in the way. Just, that's not important, but in the manga, Mitsuri, she looked like a beast. Especially later on, what happens on in the next arc, which is I forgot the name, Infinity something. I think it's Infinity Temple, but like that trailer is going. I'm pretty sure that's gonna come. Like that. What happens next in Demon Slayer, in my opinion, that is the oh shit, the holy crap moment that changes everything. It literally changes everything in Demon Slayer, and then I don't want to. Actually, I will. Actually, I can't. Fuck, I can't spoil shit. But yeah, I don't know. Um, there was rumors they were gonna take the Bastion out. If they didn't, but thing is, people were saying like the upper demons, like after season two involving those guys, like these guys seem extremely watered down in comparison. They are not as threatening. There was no sign of threat, but it's because, in my opinion, when I read this manga, they were introducing the stronger Hashirama. Well, they were introducing the Hashiramas over the demons, in my opinion, because they had two demons there. Both of the backstories wasn't as flushed out as the other two. I mean, in previous seasons. But in my opinion, why it didn't work out is because they were trying to, in the manga at least, they were trying to show off the Hashirama. Because so far before that, they were literally just getting fucked. Like we thought they didn't even stand a chance. Well, but that's the reason why. Because they're trying to show off Mitsuri, they're trying to show off the Miss Hashirama. And all of it, like I remember when the Hashirama were first introduced in Dragon Slayer, it still is kind of that way. There was a meme saying like everyone hates the Hashirama in the anime, in the manga, everyone loves them because of what happened in that time. So that's another thing. Also, another thing is, of course, okay, the animation is good, but compared to season one and season two, they set the bar like again they set the bar way too high. So the expectations were way up there, especially when Missouri came into play. The fight between the Miss Hashirama and the Jar Quadrant dude, whatever. Like there was even in the manga, there wasn't really no hype out. It was more of just a showcase of how strong Miss Hashirama was, in my opinion. Because other than that, then I think yeah. But it definitely was like a slower part because this is the build up. It was like the build up to what happened in the very end. Nezuko. If you haven't seen the anime, I'm sorry. So like, what if you've seen season three, keep watching. But yep, Nezuko is the first demon. Well, she's a demon and immune to the sun. and Muzen's going to do everything in his power to capture her because, as you can see, what happened to Nezuko almost. That's what happened to Muzan. He can't go into the sun, you know. So I can't explain what happens next, but you can imagine that the thing that Muzan has been looking for hundreds of years, he knows where it's at, and so I'll just leave it at that. I guess to wrap this up, I I watched the third season of Demon Slayer. That's the most I can say for most anime I'm watching nowadays. Just because just because Mitsuri's in it. Like my RuneScape name on RuneScape is Mitsuri. And okay, here's the thing. This is how I know. This is what told me that Demon Slayer 3 wasn't as popular. Is I have Mitsuri on old school RuneScape, and there's a thing where people collect. Despite having a World of Warcraft and other games as well, there's a thing called name collectors, such as myself. We'll try to find names that aren't taken that people try to buy for a certain price and sell it to them. And the way you do that is, well, trust. You gotta change your names, you know, and all that at the same time. Make sure the other person doesn't like scam you. So I've done that with 60 mil for like Percol and all that on RuneScape. But I've had that name since she came out in the manga. Like the fight scene between her and the Upper Moon. That's when I changed my name. And out of that whole time until episode 10, no one asked me for that name, like to buy it. Mitsuri. No one asked me like, but no, only one person out of like the whole like year and a half asked me if they want to buy the name Mitsuri, which is weird because like people are that's the thing. People are usually after like the waifu names on video games, and that was weird that they wouldn't like ask for. I don't know.